This time, Odd is interviewing a longtime friend and supporter of his dream. Meet Yvonne Mason. Yvonne is an author, a bounty hunter, a painter, a photographer, a champion for parental rights, and about 100 other things. She can best be summed up as a 21st century Renaissance woman. Odd and Yvonne have been friends for many years. They don't always see eye to eye, but there is a mutual love and respect for one another that allows them to agree to disagree on things. Whereas everyone else is so quick to want to cut ties, they see each other's perspectives, and can respect each other's opinions enough to not destroy the foundation of their friendship. Enjoy this interview and please check out Yvonne's work via the links provided below.
Miss Yvonne, tell me a story.
Tell you a story. There was a little girl who had no self-confidence. She was afraid of everything. From the day she was born, she was afraid of everything. She did not feel like she fit anywhere. She didn't fit in her family. She didn't fit in school. She didn't fit with friends because there were expectations that she could not fulfill, because this little girl marched not only to her own drummer, but to her own band. So for years and years and years and years, this little girl believed she was not good enough. She was not good enough for anything. She couldn't do anything. Until one day she woke up and decided it's time to stop trying to please everybody else and look inward and see what gives you joy, to understand what gives you the ability to use your talents because you have them. And when this little girl did that, she never looked back.
I think I know who that little girl was.
Yep.
It's an important thing, though, for not only people in general, but I think women specifically need to hear, especially now, is that the odds may be stacked against you, but don't let the bastards keep you down.
No, and it doesn't matter what other people think about you. That is not a you problem. It is a them problem. When I was in high school, the in crowd said, "Yvonne, you're a rebel." And I said, "Yeah." "Well, you don't need to be a rebel." "Well, why not? Why do I need to be blonde and cute and perky and false? Why can't I just be who I am and be unique in my own way and march to my own drummer? Why do I have to march to someone else's drummer just because that's the expectation? Why am I not allowed to follow my dreams like everyone else follows their dreams?" When I realized that it doesn't matter what other people think of me, and it doesn't matter if I don't live my life to other people's expectations. What matters are my expectations, and what matters are if I can lay down and go to sleep at night and wake up with my decisions the next morning, it's okay. And if my expectations don't meet others, and if people don't approve of me because I have sugar skulls as my curtains, or my house is in Halloween year round, or I dress different, if that's not to their approval, not my problem. It's their loss, actually, because I'm kind of fun.
I would say that you are more than kind of fun. No, I had a thought process the other day, and I know I promised no political or social, but this kind of falls in line, so I do apologize.
No worries.
So I had a thought process the other day. I was trying to figure out what it is about the LGBTQ community that everyone seems to be so against. And Ali was like, "Well, it's fear." And I was like, "I don't think it's fear. I don't feel that it's fear. And she was like, well, what do you think it is? And I said, I think it's jealousy. It feels more like jealousy to me. And she was like, well, what do you mean jealous? They want to be gay? And I said, no, they may not necessarily want to be gay, but look at it. When you look at the LGBTQ crowd, they are living their life how they want to, despite what society is telling them, despite what religion seems to tell them, despite what their families seem to tell them. They are choosing to be themselves above all else. And that, I think, is the issue, is that it comes from a place of jealousy, because you've got these straight white or straight black or whatever. You have these conservative types and whatnot that are stuck in dead end jobs, stuck in marriages that they don't want, stuck with kids that they don't want. They are living their life to please others. And when they see someone who is living their life to make themselves happy, that makes them angry, because they want that for themselves, but I don't think that they know how to express it. So it comes out as hatred, it comes out as fear, it comes out as bigotry and things like that. And she looked at me and she was like, I don't know if you're right, but I don't think I've ever heard anyone else put it that way.
And it's also a sign of insecurity. When someone is secure in their own skin, it doesn't matter what other people are doing, how they're living, how they're behaving, what their belief structure is. But when we choose to criticize someone for what they're doing, not doing, or whatever, it's because we are insecure in who we are. It took me a long time to understand I'm okay just the way I am. I'm very secure in who I am. You ask me a question, my first thing to you is, do you really want the answer? Because I'm going to give it to you.
Yeah, there's a standing rule with most of my friends. Don't ask my opinion unless you actually want it.
Exactly. Because number one, I'm not going to lie to you. I won't be ugly about it, but I am secure enough in who I am inside. I don't have to be critical of other people. I don't have to worry about their lifestyle or what they're doing. Some of my best friends are gay. I absolutely adore them. You know, I wrote The Pink Canary about the drag queens.
Mm-hmm. No, and it wasn't an attack at you. And I was very careful with my wording too.
No. I know
you're faithful and conservative and whatnot, but
no, I know you're not personally attacking me. I'm not. But what I'm saying is, in general, the same people that you're talking about, they're not secure in who they are, and they are jealous. They are insecure. They are wanting something else. And 9 times out of 10, they don't know what it is that they want. They just know that they want something.
Right. And then, like I said, it's a matter of how dare you know what you want when I can't figure it out.
Exactly.
So, but like I said, it was just a thought process I had, and based off the story you told, it seemed fitting.
And I appreciate that. And trust me, I knew you were not attacking me.
Yeah. Well, and I need to make that clear a lot of the times too, because Ollie tells me all the time that when I speak to people, I come off as mean and insensitive, and I'm like, no, that's not my intention. I'm just very matter of factly, like, this is what I think. This is what I'm telling you. You can take it or leave it. And she's like, yeah, but it doesn't come across that way. You often seem like you're attacking. She also tells me that I come off like I'm better than everybody else, and like, that's not my intention either. I ran into that in the South because I could string 2 sentences together and use words bigger than cat. Everybody thought I was better than them.
Well, again, you are comfortable in who you are.
And it took me a long time to get here.
And you don't have to you should never have to apologize for being real. I stopped apologizing for being real a long time ago.
I'm getting there.
I do not apologize for being real and for following my path, my truths, and my convictions. There was a time when I did. There was a time when I would not speak up for myself. Believe it or not, I am an introvert. But when I learned that I'm okay the way I am, and that if someone has a problem with what I say or my lifestyle, and they come to me, I'm going to explain it to them in terms that they understand. And if it means being a little bit tough, I have no problem with that.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I'm for the most part, I'm okay with who I am. Of course, everybody's got changes and stuff they want to make about themselves, and the ways that they can improve. But 95% of me, I'm okay with. And if you're not, well, too bad. You don't have to live in my skin, and I don't necessarily need you in my life. Like it or lump it. I'm going to be who I am.
And they haven't traveled your journey.
Yeah, it took me many years to get here, and I'm okay with who I am, and I am very, very quick and easily to tell you to go fuck yourself.
But what I tell people is, look, I've embraced I know my strengths. I also know my weaknesses and my flaws. I'm opinionated, overbearing, domineering, but I'm cute. And so
I don't even have that going for me. Damn.
So
I'm smart.
What I do is I embrace my flaws and make them my strengths, and try to work. No, I work them in a way that if I am opinionated, that it doesn't come across as you're not entitled to yours, but I'm entitled to mine. I want them to be entitled to theirs. And I want them to give me the same respect of hearing my opinion that I give them when I have to hear theirs. So we can embrace our flaws and our weaknesses and make them our strengths in such a way that we're more well-rounded.